Hi and welcome to this channel. If you're still looking for justifications to buy a 3D printer, then this video is for you. Banggood recently sent me the Ender 3 version 2 for review and wow, this is really a great printer. I had two other printers before, but this is the first printer I can wholeheartedly recommend for beginners with a small budget. And now let's get started with the reasons why the Ender 3 version 2 is the perfect beginner 3D printer and why you should start with 3D printing in the first place. Some years ago, you had to pay thousands of dollars for a device like the Ultimaker 2 that would print in reasonable quality. Today you can get 3D printers for less than $250. The Creality Ender 3 version 2, for instance, costs only $250 by using the coupon I post below the video. Took me several hours to build my previous 3D printer. The Ender 3 version 2 is much easier to build and all the tools are already included. The base of the printer is already assembled and you only have to put together the upper part. It took me about 30 minutes to assemble. There are many great assembly videos available. I used the one from Bryan Vines from YouTube. It's a great video guide and Bryan shows the assembly step by step in a very structured way. I added the link to this video below. Once you have built the 3D printer, you want it to print as easy and reliable as possible. The Ender 3 version 2 comes with a nice display and jog wheel to control all the settings. You copy the files for 3D printing on a mini SD card and insert it into the Ender 3. Then you select the file with the jog wheel and off you go. The quality of a 3D printed object is important. While my previous low-cost printer had mixed results, I'm absolutely stoked by the quality of the objects printed with the Ender 3. Look at this! It's absolutely amazing, especially considering the price of this 3D printer. Objects from my old 3D printer had many artifacts called ghosting or ringing. Here you can see an example of ringing. The shapes continue to be visible due to the inertia of the printhead. But my first print with the Ender 3 was just perfect. You might say that's all good, but why do I need a 3D printer in the first place? How many devices end up in a landfill because a plastic part is broken? 2 years ago, my parents asked for help. The handle to the freezer compartment of their fridge was broken. I drew the part in a program called Fusion 360 and printed it out. And it has been in good use since then. This saved my parents a ton of money and is much better for the environment. Here's another example for saving money and tears. A plastic part of my daughter's Minnie Mouse watch broke and she was very sad about it. I designed a replacement and printed it out. Here the axle of the cable car broke. I designed a replacement and printed it out, and the kids can keep playing. You can also use drawing on the computer and 3D printing for education. I designed several projects together with my daughter. She wanted to have another hat for the second snowman in the winter diorama. I told her we could do it, but only if she helped me to design it. We had lots of fun together. Of course, you have to adapt the challenge to your kid's age. You can use 3D printing to fix items or to create copies of existing objects, but you can also create objects that just didn't exist yet. Here are some examples. This is a 3D printed hanger for the lamps on our balcony. Here we have a holder for the razor in the shower and a customized iPhone enclosure printed with flexible TPU filament. If you are not interested in designing your own objects, there are platforms where you can download many ready-to-print models, often without extra costs. I found this lift for my daughter's Gravitrax track and printed it out. It requires a couple of additional items like a battery pack and a geared motor, but you can buy them for only a few dollars online. It was such a success that I printed even more lifts for other kids, and the best, you can't even buy something similar from the original Gravitrax manufacturer. Is everything just perfect with the Ender 3 version 2? No, there is room for improvement. I really like the print quality and that it is so easy to build. Controlling settings with the new controller is very convenient, and you also have to put this into context of the price. But the fans of the printer are very loud and I will try to replace them soon with something more silent. I don't like the glass bed and I will put a magnetic steel sheet instead. Another upgrade will be the BL Touch to automatically level the bed. But beside all that, I'm really happy with the Ender 3. If you liked this video and are planning to buy an Ender 3 version 2 soon, then please consider to use the link below. You help me to create more videos like this. With the coupon you can save 10% if you can order from one of Banggood's European warehouses. Do you have questions about the Ender 3 or 3D printing in general? Leave a comment below. And now, thank you so much for watching and hope to see you soon.